Hey, it's like we were talking earlier, some of us, it's another great day to be in Auburn. Today's a special day. We've got several of our state workers here, and you know, these folks, these men and women, they stick their neck out every day to try to do what's better for the state of Alabama. And on behalf of the athletics department, I want to tell all of you thank you for what you do, because we know that you're there fighting the battle every day, not only for Auburn but for the entire state, and we really do appreciate it. The Speaker of the House, Mike Hubbard, is about to come up, but many of you, Mike, we've got so many new employees since you worked here. Many of you don't know, but Mike used to work in what we call sports information at the time. He actually ran the campaign to get Bo Jackson his Heisman. Bo didn't have a lot to do with it, Mike did, but we appreciate that very much. But Mike has always been a relentless worker, not only for athletics, but also in his business ventures and certainly what he's doing at the state level. We appreciate it very much. So join me in welcoming the Speaker of the House, Mr. Mike Hubbard. Mike.
Thank you, Jay, and War Eagle. And I guess, you know, my claim to fame, in addition to, of course, making sure Bo won the Heisman, it was all me. It wasn't him. No, I had some pretty good talent to work with. Started the Auburn Network in 1990. For those of you who are new, that was my first venture into sports broadcasting. And I guess right now, the only thing is that's my voice at the beginning of the Auburn Football Review TV show. I don't know if you've all seen the show, but it goes, "This is the Auburn Football Review with Coach Gus Malzahn." That's me. People tell me, you know, that I sound a lot taller than I am. But, you know, it is an honor for me to represent Auburn and Auburn University in the House of Representatives. Before I became Speaker of the House, I had the privilege of representing Auburn, was in the minority. It's a lot better now that we're in the majority because we're able to do a lot of things for this district and for Auburn University. My number one priority every day in Montgomery is to represent Auburn and Auburn University and higher education. And I'm very proud of what we have done, very proud of what we have in place, and excited about what we're going to be doing in the next quadrennium and beyond. We have made tremendous strides in supporting higher education, and I'm very proud that I represent one of the premier institutions in the entire United States. Now, in Montgomery, in the legislature, we do get partisan, but really partisan when it comes to sports. And I know every member of the House, whether they're an Auburn fan or an Alabama fan, it's just like everything else we do. So it has been a lot of fun over the last year to be an Auburn fan. And we have lots of great Auburn representatives, and one of them is here today, one of my great friends, Representative Elaine Beach from Washington County, but she also has a home here in Auburn, big Auburn fan, Auburn graduate, and so I guess you're kind of my constituent as well. But Representative Elaine Beach and I at this time would like to present two resolutions from the House of Representatives to the Auburn Tigers and to Coach Gus Malzahn. So at this time, I'd like to welcome Representative Elaine Beach.
And I'm even shorter. Thank you, Mr. Speaker and Mr. Jacobs, for having us here. This is a great day. I'm not a big speechwriter, so I got my daughter, who is also an Auburn graduate and used to work here, to help me write this. So this is kind of some chuckle in this. I tell you, you boys are going to appreciate this. It's an honor and privilege to be here, and I'm going to try not to say much, but since I'm here, it's going to only take me 1 second or two to say that. So here at Auburn, we're never without wonderful things to celebrate. And we're blessed beyond belief to be a part of this family, a family whose members are all excelled in every different aspect. But today, we're here to recognize a part of the family that not only displayed excellence, but excellence against all odds. Who would have thought you'd be here? You know, it's a great day. Our creed reads, "I believe in a sound mind, a sound body, and a spirit that's not afraid, in clean sports that develop these qualities. I also believe that our 2013 Auburn Tiger football team and coaching staff are the embodiment of sound mind, sound body, and spirit, a true testament to the words of Coach Petrie. Today, on behalf of the joint houses of the Alabama legislature, I'd like to recognize and congratulate the 2013 Auburn Tigers football team by presenting them with this resolution that lists all their accomplishments. And the best thing about it, being an Auburn fan and being in the state of Alabama, is beating that other school across the state. And having a Heisman Trophy finalist, a Coach of the Year, and just numerous things. Y'all were great. I don't know what we do, how I can say any more about it. I cried at every ball game, every time you won. The Texas A&M game was something that I will never forget. Going to Texas A&M, I couldn't see a thing that happened that day except to watch it on the Jumbotron. But see, Sammy Coates, who is my constituent, slam that guy was a thrill for me. So with that, I'd like to present the team with this resolution. And then I have another resolution for Coach Malzahn, and I wanted to say a few words about that. No great team is without a great leader. John Quincy Adams once said, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. This is certainly true for our Coach Gus Malzahn. Today we recognize and honor you for all that you have inspired in our young men and all of your many accomplishments during the 2013 football season. It's just unreal. So Coach Malzahn, we'd like to present you this. And the first time I had the resolution drafted, they left out one award. And when I looked at it, it was the Coach Bryant Award, Paul Bryant Award. I said, that won't do. We got to have this rewritten. But I would like to read the very last paragraph. It says, be it resolved by the legislature of Alabama, both houses thereof, concurring that Auburn University head football coach Gus Malzahn is highly honored and commended for an exemplary inaugural 2013 season at Auburn University, and by copy of this resolution, we offer congratulations along with best wishes for continued success in all future athletic and life endeavors. Team Coach Malzahn. I actually have for it. How do we want to get that sticker on? All right, here we go. Thank y'all. Yeah, politicians don't have photos. This is real. Facebook will see this tomorrow.
All right, come on over, guys. Yeah, come on over. We can bring through that. I just wanted to thank everyone here and just thank you for what you do for Auburn. It was a real special year, and anytime you get awards and all that, especially from a coach's standpoint, coaching, we got a great staff, and we talked about being together. That was kind of our theme. We really wanted our players and coaches to come together. So these awards, I know we got 6 of our players here that represent us well, but the whole team did an outstanding job. We've got an excellent group of assistant coaches, support people, and this is a big day for all of us, and I really appreciate the awards. And we may, need your help with maybe another Heisman campaign since you're so good at it.
I'll come out of retirement.
Okay, so we may be asking you on that too. So thank you for being here, and like I said, thank you for all you do for Auburn. War Eagle.
I'm honored to be able to be the presiding officer in the House of Representatives, but there is another chamber, and we work together very closely. The presiding officer there is the Lieutenant Governor is an Auburn grad, and the President Pro Tem is an Auburn grad. And also our senator from this area, Senate District 27, is another Auburn graduate. He and I work together very closely on Auburn issues, and he is a great ally. And this time I'd like to introduce Senator Tom Whiteley.
Thank you, Speaker Hubbard. Speaker Hubbard doesn't say enough about himself. I wouldn't be where I was today if it weren't for Speaker Hubbard. Speaker Hubbard has supported me and helped me and mentored me to get to where I was today. Just like Coach Malzahn, you mentor your players and make them what they are on the field. And we have, Speaker Hubbard mentioned all the Auburn graduates. We have another Auburn graduate who we'll talk to here in a second, and that's Major General Perry Smith. And when I talked to Coach Malzahn today, he was giving all the players all the credit for the 2013 season. But it takes a leader to get people motivated in the right direction. I'm a commander of the National Guard, and I wouldn't be there today if it wasn't for Major General Smith, who motivated me, mentored me when I was 17 years old, and got me in the National Guard. And I'll tell you a little story about him. I was 17, got in the Guard, he helped me get in, and then I went to Auburn and got my commission because he said, "You want to be an officer?" I got my commission from Auburn. When I got out, I said, "Hey, got my commission." I said, "I want to be a field artillery just like you, sir. I want to be who? I want to charge that hill." And he said, "You don't want to do that. I'm a quartermaster, learn logistics. You be football operations that way, make a lot of money." But he said, "You want to be logistics?" I said, "No, sir. I want to be who? I want to charge that hill. I don't have any positions for that, Tom. I'm going to be who?" So I go and get my commission in field artillery. Get my commission on March 20th, 1992. Went out there to the Auburn unit. Got sworn in, and the guy says, "You can help me pack up some boxes now." I said, "What are we doing?" "Well, we're shutting the unit down. It's deactivating." Oh, so I called General Smith. "Told you." So that just goes a lesson. Listen to your leaders. They will help you. They have your best interest at heart. Another person I have with me here today, Senator Clay Schofield, another Auburn graduate. And at this time, Clay and I'd like to, together, if you don't mind, Clay, we have a few resolutions. We have one for Coach Malzahn and the team, and we have one for Chris Davis and Ricardo Lewis also. They, as you know, meant a lot to us and what they did to make this season extremely magical. But Coach Malzahn, if you wouldn't mind coming forward, Clay and I just want to take a second. Come on, y'all get that, don't you? To recognize you. Thanks, Coach, and War Eagle.
Thank you, War Eagle. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach, and I'd like to introduce Clay Schofield now to come back up if you want to have a few words to say.
Thank you, Senator Watley. Coach, we're very proud of you. Very proud of you, and the Auburn family is so proud that you're here. Team, we're very proud of you. You are representing Auburn very well. You're representing us in a way that I believe that the Auburn Creed embodies. And we're very proud of you, and we're very proud of where our college is going. I have the great privilege of being a third-generation Auburn Tiger. And I can tell you from North Alabama, our family, the whole Auburn family has never been more excited about what's going on, not only athletically but academically here at Auburn. So, War Eagle, and thank you for everything that you're doing for us.
You heard me a second ago talk about another person in the Auburn family, that's Major General Smith. He is the leader of the entire Alabama National Guard. He makes decisions every day on where troops go to Iraq, Afghanistan, here in Alabama, Sandy, and also other places around the United States. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Major General Perry Smith.
Thank you, Senator Whiteley, and good morning, everybody. It's great to be here. Great to be an Auburn Tiger. You know, we go to Walmart, you go to the grocery store, go to Tiger Town. There's no visible evidence out there that our country is at war. And we have been at war for 13 years. At this time, the Alabama National Guard has about 450 soldiers and airmen deployed, mostly in Afghanistan, but we have them all over the world. The Alabama National Guard has deployed over 20,000 soldiers and airmen since these wars have been going on. We have about 450 over there now. But we have additional missions besides going to war. We support civilian authorities. And bad weather, hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, fires. That's what we do. We have a dual mission. Active duty doesn't. They just fight the wars. We do both. But, you know, when a soldier is deployed, like those 450 that are deployed now, they think of home every day. We don't think of those soldiers every day, of what's going on over there. But they're doing their mission, carrying the M4s and 240B machine guns and doing what they have to do over there. Or flying. This weekend, the 187th Fighter Wing, Alabama National Guard, F-16s, they are deploying to Afghanistan for a year. And it's a historic event. This is the first reserve component unit that has ever been ordered for a deployment. The 187th and all other National Guard and Reserve units have volunteered to go many times, but this is the first time that they were ordered to go to war. And they did it in flying colors. They're leaving this Saturday. But when these soldiers are over there, anything that's received from home, especially if you're an Auburn supporter, which at least 50% of them are, that are Alabama National Guardsmen over there, anything that received from home is special that they can put on display for all those other people, especially to show Alabama people, whatever. So that's my aide. He put that. Everybody recognizes that deal right there. That was the winning play. The announcer. He has that on his cell phone, by the way. It's his ringtone. It really gets all those Alabama fans every time his phone goes off too. But you know, as these soldiers receive something from home, it means a whole bunch to them. And any ball game that's televised, they get to watch it. And it's usually early in the morning when they get to watch it. They stay up all night. If they're not on duty, they get to watch the ball games usually. But we asked Coach Malzahn if he would support the Alabama National Guard by signing some memorabilia that we could send to those soldiers and airmen who are deployed. And he was gracious enough to take his valuable time and sign a whole bunch of footballs, pictures, all kinds of things that we sent to our soldiers over there. And I can't tell you what a boost that was to those soldiers and airmen. And I'm here today to induct Coach Malzahn into a very special group of people. For those people who support the Alabama National Guard and do something significant for the Alabama National Guard, we've established the William Oates Alabama Volunteer Guards. It's a honorary society, and it's based on our history. William Oates was the commander of the 15th Infantry Regiment in the Civil War. The 15th Alabama fought at Gettysburg and at Little Round Top, if any of y'all are military buffs. He later lost an arm in the war, later became governor of Alabama, and later became a brigadier general in the U.S. Army. So we decided we would name this special group of people after William Oates. Also, we have 4 units, current units in the Alabama National Guard, that trace their lineage all the way back to the Civil War. And you will see, if you get an opportunity, you ought to come by and see this certificate that we have. One on the right-hand side, it has an explanation of William Oates and these 4 units, and then the search certificate on the left. But we're here to present this to Coach Malzahn and induct him into the William Oates Alabama Volunteer Guards. and we're going to make him a colonel, an honorary colonel. And
Got it. All right, I'm truly honored. Thank you very much. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
one last thing, and most of you may have seen this, but when we beat Alabama this year, the Auburn fans didn't have any oak trees or Toomer's Corner to roll. But there was this old burned out T-72 tank that was right outside their compound, and they rolled it and all got on top of it and had the big Auburn sign out in front. You may have seen that. I think it made the Auburn magazine. But that's your Auburn fans right there. That's what that means. Thank you, Coach, very much.
Again, want to thank our guest here today and appreciate so much you all taking the time and doing what you do, not only here at the state, but also abroad and fighting for our freedom every day. So thank you all for being here. What I'd like to do is, with the exception of Coach Malzahn and the players, and I appreciate so much these players with their busy schedule being here this morning. If the players and Coach Malzahn would stay, let's get some photos. Everybody else, we'll move quickly into the auditorium downstairs and conclude our meeting down there, okay? Thank you all for being here. God bless War Eagle.